What is going on, guys? It's Hector here with Vapin Lizards, and today we have a nice little review. We have right here with us the Sigelei Spark 90-watt temperature control box. So as always, we're gonna go down close, check the box out, talk about some specs and some measurements and all that good stuff. We're gonna come back up top, vape it, talk about it, pros and cons, and wrap the video up. So here it is, guys. This is the box that it comes in. Nice clean little box. It says Sigelei on the top. Vape it or love it right there. Spark temperature control, 90 watts. Their website. You got color and all that good stuff over here. Includes batteries. No, it doesn't. You got some little sort of sticker. I don't know exactly what it's for, but that's that. And in the back you have a little slight photo of how it kind of looks in person. To open it up, all you have to do is push either side there, get that off. You get a warranty card with a very long paper. Also, I go slow so you guys can pause and read if you would like. You get a user's manual. I won't be able to go through pages, but it has different languages and everything you need to do. But if you had a temperature device before, it's pretty self-explanatory. And then over here we have the instruction of the Sigelei security code. And I go slow with that as well, so you can pause it if you want to. In here we're gonna have this little box that comes out. In here you will have your USB cable. It's a little bit of a pain to get out, but that is your USB cable. Nothing crazy, nothing weird that you guys haven't seen before. And then we have the beautiful box itself right here with a silicone cover that it brings with it, which is fantastic. Here's the silicone cone in the box itself. You know, silicone case. Very nice of them having this included. It saves lives. This is the box itself, guys. The box is 83 millimeters in height, 36 from this side. This side, 36.9 millimeters, and 23 millimeters in thickness. The device itself, I'm gonna the construction of this device is in zinc alloy, which I do love. I wish all the box mounts were like out of zinc alloy. It's a great material. I won't be going through the setups just to make this a little bit easier and painless. With the wattage up, wattage down, you can scroll through your setup super quick. You hold it, you can do it in singles of 0.1s, or you can just hold it and it will go really fast. This device does anywhere from 10 to 90 watts for wattages. For volts, it goes anywhere from 1.0 to 7.5. It reads coil heads from 0.1 to coils resistance from 0.1 to 3.0, and that might be an issue. We'll talk about it in the pros and cons. It obviously is a full temperature control device. It goes from 212 degrees to 572 degrees Fahrenheit. You can read nickel and titanium, which is great. The output joules is 10 to 75, which is great. Small device, and it does up to 75 joules. That's fantastic. That's perfect. Also, this device, obviously, it has a OLED screen, dual magnetized door for the batteries. Super nice and easy to take out and put on back on. I mean, no issue with it. Super easy to get out, but you hold it through there and you shake it, and nothing happens. It doesn't fall off. And some of the safety features that it has in here is input high voltage, low voltage, short circuit, low resistance, reverse polarity, overheating protection. So hey, they're on point with this, securities and everything. So I mean, there's not much to say about it. It's a great little box. well manufactured, very very nicely constructed and thought of. But let's go out top and vape it. So there were the close up, guys. I hope it was informative. I've been enjoying this box mod a lot, and I can compare this box to the IPVD3, which I enjoy 100%. And this box is sitting right there at the top of the IPVD3. I can switch and switch and fly from in between both, and I enjoy them both the same way. This one's a little smaller, a little more stealthier, but I still like my IPVD3, my IPVD2. But a good on Sigelei for coming with something like this with the amount of power and how it performs. But let's get into the vaping right now. I'm actually vaping this at 55 joules, 485 degrees with a 0.22 coil head, 3.7 volts. Damn. For only 55 joules in 485 degrees with a 0.22 coil head, this is chucking real good. And I don't even have the airflow fully open. It's about a little in between a quarter and half closed. I get great flavor. Again, in here I have two of the stimulus e-liquids mixed up. I got Cali Sunrise, 25% Cali Sunrise, 75% First Kiss. Cali Sunrise is a tangerine. First Kiss is strawberry and kiwi, so it tastes pretty good, nice and tropical. Um, Hints and flavors of it, but I get great. It performs well. It actually, I don't know if this is one of those issues where like some 150 or 200 watt boxes, they don't actually read that. So I don't know if the other, like the IPVD3 and IPVD2, I haven't heard anything about it, if it does perform to what it reads. But I'm using this at a lower, at the same setups that I run my IPv2, and it seems to perform a little bit better. It could be the coil. I mean, a lot comes into play. It could be the coil head. It could be the battery if it wasn't fully charged. It could be a lot of things. But all I know is that I'm getting a little more vapor production with the same tank. I only have one tank that I use, and it seems to be a little bit more. So I don't know if there's an issue there. I haven't heard anything about it, so don't quote me on it. I'm just telling you what I see and how it feels. But now let's go into the pros and cons. To be honest, I'm not really crazy with pros and cons and go super in depth, but I honestly don't know of any right off the top of my head. I don't think I have any pros and cons that I can talk about when it comes to this device. I mean, I don't think there's any. I'm trying to pick up my brain, but I don't find any cons. I mean, it's a great box. It's just like the IPv3. It just has a different brand, you know, and another company makes this. And I honestly do not think I have any cons to talk about, to be honest. So let's move into the pros. Pros, unlike, I'm just comparing to the IPv3. The IPv3 has a really bright screen, so it tends to draw more battery. This one tends to hold up battery pretty good because the screen is a little bit less bright. It's a lot less bright than the IPv2, and like when you look at the numbers, hello there. When you look at the numbers here and what your coil's reading and all that stuff, it's a lot more grainy. So meaning that it's using less power to make it less clear. So it holds on the battery just fine. I mean, you can still read this just fine. There's no issue with it, but it holds more battery. So that's a good pro. Easy to navigate, just like the Sigelei 150 temp control. This is the exact same thing. It's just does a little bit less on everything, but the settings are the same. Everything is the same, exactly the same. Nothing changed from that one to this one besides the size tremendously and the amount of power it pushes. Another one is how smooth and easy it is to put the tank. I love the threads on this. It's super smooth, and I like the fact that you have that little ring right there, so your stuff won't get all scratched up from screwing and unscrewing your devices. It will actually help prevent a little bit of it. It's still gonna get scratched, but not as much as a device that doesn't have it. It's just the connection and the threads in there. The back plate, it's really nice as well. It's two, like you've seen in the close-ups, double magnets, but it just literally pops into place like nothing. I can just literally do this and it's back into place. I didn't have to push it all the way in. Really nice strong magnet. I mean, I got distance right there. Really nice strong magnets, and I like it. Easy to get off, easy to put on, and it will stay there. It won't go anywhere, and it feels great. That zinc alloy is, I just love how it feels, the feeling of it. But that was it for the pros and cons. Now let's talk about ratings. This box, it's honestly up there, and there's one con that is subjective, and now I came up with it. I have not put an RDA in here with a nickel build at 0.5. I know the IPv3 that's 0.5. I know, I'm pretty sure most of the temperature little boxes that they're out there go down to 0.5, 0.05, my bad, 0.05 when you are building on nickel or titanium. I have not tried it on this one, so I don't know if it does that. Which through the specs, when I looked through it, I was reading, it was saying like resistance at 0.1, so I don't think it does. If it does, there's no cons. If it doesn't, then yeah, there is a con. Usually my builds, when I do nickel dual coils with 28 gauge, come out to like 0.08, 0.09, so that will be an issue. But again, I did not try it up. I did not try that on this. I apologize. I forgot about that. But if it does, there's no cons. If it doesn't reach to 0.05 with a nickel or titanium, then yeah, that's one of the cons. And then moving on, this box is a 10. It gets a 10 if it reaches to 0.05. If it doesn't, then it'll be like a 9.5. That's the rating, and it's still great. It's just that one little thing that I don't know of, and I'm gonna have to do it after I get off doing this review. So yeah, if it reaches to 0.05, 10. If it doesn't, 9.5. And if you guys do have one and you have tried it before, let me know in the comments so I can know before I even go off my way and then try to build a nickel. We all know how hard it is to build nickel and how delicate it is, and how it can snap so easy, and how frustrating it can get. So let me know in the comments if you have built it before I do it and break my head. But that was it for this review, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how I did. Let me know about any questions. I also want to thank Vapin for having me here and doing this review. And until next time, vape safe.